One of the stars of Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney, is asking for people online to please give her a break over photos she released, apparently from a party for her family. I think it might have been her mother's 60th birthday party. And we're gonna show you some of the photos and see if you can guess what it is that people were getting on her case about. So here's the first photo you can see. Went out to her more than 14 million Instagram followers. So it's some people having fun riding a mechanical bull with cowboy hats. And then here you see other people wearing cowboy hats with Sydney Sweeney. And then in the background of the shot, someone who's not wearing a cowboy hat, but they are wearing a hat, and it's red. It's quite red. And then in this next photo, you can see that many cowboy hats and people having fun and a delightful looking cake. And a gentleman wearing a shirt that has an American flag on it and what seems to be a thin blue line. And so, yes, people were criticizing her for her family being conservative, I guess. And she put out a statement saying, "You guys, this is wild. An innocent celebration for my mom's milestone 60th birthday has turned into an absurd political statement, which was not the intention. Please stop making assumptions. Much love to everyone and happy birthday, Mom." Which is a nice message for her mom. Some people took issue with her stop making assumptions, but the idea is that you are assuming that her family is conservative because of the thin blue line and the MAGA hat, which, I mean, it seems like a somewhat safe assumption to make, at least for those people, maybe not the broader family. But what do you think?
I mean, it was a MAGA themed party, guys. There's a cowboy. It was an insurrectionist themed party. Ooby dooby doo. I think this is very funny because celebrities go out of their way to curate their images, and let's be real, the MAGA brand, not a good look in this day and age. And it is very different. Of course, she's not wearing it. It is her family, it's her extended family. She's not to blame. And I don't think that anyone should be canceled or dragged or like, how come you didn't tell him to not? I hope you got into a hearty debate with that dude. No, it's her mom's 60th birthday. They might be conservatives. They might vote for Trump again. But it's just funny to me because it isn't actually that popular, especially with the young people who watch Euphoria. And like streaming content, whereas I don't know, I feel like conservatives, at least that I know, are like, there's too many swears in that, and I won't watch it. And I'm like, okay, well, you're missing out on really amazing prestige TV, but do you?
That's true. There's some good stuff out
what
there.
do you think?
Yeah, I don't. So I don't think a lot of them watch Euphoria, but I don't watch Euphoria either. It seems weird and uncomfortable. I've heard there's a lot of sex, and that just seems weird. But anyway, yeah, Sydney Sweeney does not need to apologize for any of this. Nobody should need to apologize for the possibility that some people in their family might be conservative. Because I got news for you. Some people in her family are conservative. Some people in my family are conservative. Did you know that? That's legal. They're allowed to be conservative despite the fact that I'm not. So all of that is true. Get off her back. It ain't her party. She didn't give them the t-shirts or the hats. Some people are saying the hat says make 60 great again, which is slightly better. It still seems like the sort of thing you'd wear if you're a conservative, and the fact that the guy chose to wear a thin blue line shirt to a birthday party seems a little bit weird, but he can wear whatever he wants. And he is a different human being than Sydney Sweeney. The only issue I would take with her statement is the please stop making assumptions. Like that's unnecessary. Like you could just say it doesn't matter if they're conservative or not, they're my family, whatever. And that's fair. But I feel like the assumptions are fairly safe. So it seems like a dodge almost.
Yeah.
Like it's not that she's saying my family is conservative and that's okay, or my family could be conservative and that's okay. It's almost like pretending, well, but you don't know, maybe they're not. No, but they probably are though, and that's fine. That's fine.
I think the question is, does she agree with them? I mean, that's sort of
maybe that's what the comment was about. And you can't say that she's conservative just because her family is, and even if she was. What's the difference? She's an actress. Like, what does it matter if she's conservative? Does it change
over in
Euphoria?
Liberal Hollywood. I mean, I do think, look, there's a lot of old conservatives in Hollywood, James Woods, other creeps who make being a conservative, Clint Eastwood, who make being conservative in Hollywood like extra distasteful. It is a more liberal place, but it's also elitist as hell. And there's tons of conservatives in Hollywood. I think that, I don't think that you have to be a certain political shade. That being said, as soon as Sydney Sweeney starts like sharing anti-Semitic memes on her Instagram, then we should be worried. Then we might, want to raise a few question marks and like, again, I'm thinking of Gina Carano's sort of downfall. Like, yeah, she got.
Well, I would just say Gina Carano being conservative isn't the issue. Gina Carano saying horrible things when she's affiliated with Disney was the problem.
Exactly.
It's not what you are, it's what you do. That's the problem.
And remember, these are corporations that understand, like, again, all this whole like, oh, you're canceling me. It was Disney. It's a giant corporation that was like, you know what? You're bad for our brand. So anyway, I mean, TBD on Sydney Sweeney, but if she goes on Rogan, it's done. I mean, it's over.
So it's totally gonna happen now. Well, we will keep you appraised as that develops. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.